Hey. Happy birthday to me. Haha.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. He's Keith.
I'm like, wait a minute. No, it's the happy birthday that threw me. I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. I did it on purpose because I knew you weren't expecting it.
I'm shocked. Actually, that's the second shot. Travis gave me the first one.
It was a rude awakening.
It was like, you know how we're gonna do this really good Scotch ale? Yeah, I didn't bring it.
Yeah,
and you guys know I have no poker face, so I was just like,
I'm so sad.
well, fine, let's drink whatever you did bring, Travis.
Yeah.
Please.
We'll suffer through.
Yeah, we will. We have some good beers.
I'm happy that Travis is here because he actually the first time we had a conversation, it was like about hard cider, but like he is an evil genius. It was just gonna be genius, but it's evil because
it's fun.
Yeah, good on evil.
And what we just had in the kitchen was some freshly harvested
winter chanterelles.
Winter chanterelles, and what was the other one? Hedgehog's mushrooms, and they were delicious. So, yeah. Travis is firing on all cylinders.
Yes.
Except for one. All but one.
Yeah, because
nobody's perfect. No, would Scotch ale be delicious, though?
It would.
Next time.
For those of you that have watched every single French drinking beer, and this is French drinking beer, when we drank the ciders, the kitchen sink cider.
Yeah, this was the Travis we were talking about.
This is the Travis we were talking about. So Travis is going to open. He says we're not supposed to pay attention to the labels. So
that's because we reused glasses,
and we are recyclers at heart. So yeah, which one? Here's a really. Hi, love. Hi. Sorry, my dog just licked my heel. Scared me. Oh my gosh, she's crawling over the table legs. Oh my gosh,
that's good.
So yeah, so Travis, take it away. Tell us what you're.
So I moved to Oregon in 2011 for grad school, and within the first week, I found at a yard sale someone's old homebrew setup, and so I started brewing at first year grad school with 3 other grad students. I think we brewed around 60 or 70 batches all told. And man, it was just an incredible experience. I really liked it. The only downside is I was brewing with three other people who lived in 3 houses, and so we couldn't do a kegerator. We couldn't just keg and just pour off because it just wouldn't have been fair. And so we decided right from the beginning, we're going to bottle everything. And this has some upsides and some downsides. The upside is, of course, you can split your beer. The other upside is that beer that's bottle conditioned on live yeast in the right type of style, you can store for a decade or more. So actually 2 of the beers that I have for us here are beers that have been in the bottles for more than a decade.
There are some people that are going to be jealous.
So let's start with this. This was meant to be a lambic style, although I've gone back and I've reviewed the BJCP, the guidelines. I don't know that it actually fits in the style, but it is a pear lambic with pears from my parents' tree. And you can see we did do the full cage because we were worried about overcarving.
Popping them off.
Tops. And I might actually need a
dish bag.
No, a screw. Oh, maybe I just my shirt.
Corkscrew.
Okay, yeah, because I do have a corkscrew.
I think I need a corkscrew for this.
Okay, you keep trying. I'll go get my corkscrew.
It's episode where I got popped out. Yeah, that was the most gruesome one.
Of the transition to wearing the eye patch, though, for the evil genius stuff, that's
right.
I think I'm gonna get it here.
Okay.
It looks like it's coming.
There we go. Muscles.
Can you feel the excitement?
I know, this pear. Oh my gosh.
If I can get it out.
I have 20-foot high ceiling, so it's not going to damage anything if it just goes flying.
I'm going to need to take a nap after this.
Sure, full workout. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, bummer.
You got to start it, though.
Yeah.
But that was worthwhile. All right, and let's get these out. A while. Oh, whoa.
Yes, don't know if you could see this.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Do you remember what kind of pears?
My parents have a mix on their tree, so it's a spice. So there's a whole bunch of varieties.
Because don't you do Asian pears?
I have Asian, but on Pear I have Bosc and Anjou. But that's just based solely on what they look like. So who knows what they actually are?
I've just had our pears.
We were down in the. We've been down in the orchard. Oh my gosh, it's raining.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Because it's working.
I know, but today was beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers. The color is amazing. So gold.
Smells like pear.
Smells like pear.
Wow.
Looks like pear. Wow.
Oh, that's to die for.
It's super smooth. There's no harshness about it at all.
I don't even know how to describe it.
It almost tastes like a pear cider. But
right. If nobody told you,
so,
you'd probably think it was a pear cider.
Nice and dry though. Like if I tasted this just out of a bottle, I might ask if there was stone fruit in it too. It really gives me a little bit of that peachy kind of tart in the back under the tongue.
See, it's beer like this is which not that I want to experiment on people, but like the people said like, oh, I like beer, but like you drink wine and cider, yeah. Just having this like, hey, try this cider, just for them to go like, oh, that's so delicious. What kind of cider in it? Remember how you said you didn't like beer? Boom, this is beer.
Yeah, no, there's so many. That's what I like about beer. There's just so much differentiation. You can do all kinds of things with it.
So
what year do you think this was bottled?
I'm pretty sure it was the year. I think it was the year that we stopped brewing, which would have been 2015.
Wow. So we'll say 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe going on 11.
And
this puts light beers don't age well.
Ours age better and higher gravity, because this is probably 7.5% or 8% beer, I think.
See, that's what I was going to ask when you said it. You thought it fit into Lambic style, but then you're like, oh, I don't know.
I went back and I looked at the Lambic style, and like the true Lambic style is not even carbonated. It's like a fresh beer.
Right.
So like super aging and things like that, it's almost more of a Goes style, but to make a Goes, you're supposed to blend multiple years of the Lambic style together. So sort of flavor profile, I would probably say it's closer to a Goes, but it doesn't really, it's not true to style. It's not, I couldn't enter it in a competition and do well with it.
No, but we'll drink it because it's awesome, and we'll just call it Travis's beer and love it.
Right. Lambic or not too lambic, it's good.
It's fine with us.
Oh my God, I drink that for breakfast.
Right?
And not feel bad about it.
This would go great with
anything.
Like a light omelet with some
fresh mushrooms on it.
Fresh mushrooms.
No, we were actually talking about that mushroom. I'm like, oh, think of all the things that. And Travis was like, or you could just have that. I'm like, no, you're not all right. I'm getting too creative. Like it's just, but they're so good. I mean, you wouldn't want anything overshadowing the flavor.
Okay, so while we're drinking this and enjoying it, because oh my gosh, this is amazing. New Year's Eve, I bought a super expensive bottle of beer. And then my friends said, oh, we want to taste that bottle of beer. And I said, hand me some cash. And they did. So part of the cost of the beer was offset.
Qualify that.
She had been
super
drinking.
expensive.
$125.
Okay, that's
the most.
For a bottle of beer.
That's one bottle of
beer.
For
one bottle of beer. Okay, so Keith is holding up the bottle. And it's from Florida, a brewery in Florida. Now, even taking into account travel and markup and this and that, let's say in Florida, even if that bottle was $75, it's Angry Chair Brewing. It's a stout with coconut, and it was, to me, of the list of beers that I could purchase that day, this was the one that sounded the best. So I said, what the heck?
Tell them where you got it.
Oh, I got it at a beer club. Hi, George. Thank you.
Yeah, the special cooler.
Yeah, because George likes me. George likes everybody, but still, I think he liked me better that day than anybody else, because he actually sold me the beer. So
Imperial sweet stout with toasted coconut, cacao nibs, Madagascar vanilla beans, and lactose.
Yeah.
Aged 16 months in Willet, Heaven Hill, and Maker's Mark barrels.
So very heavy on the bourbon. It was, when we opened it, it was so smooth. So it didn't have, right, the lactose smoothed out the hotness of the bourbon barrels. Did you pick up much on the coconut? There was a little coconut on the scent, but it was very subtle.
Yeah, there's more chocolate.
Hugely forward. Chocolate was really good.
Wait a minute, where's it?
Now that I know what it tastes like, would I pay $125 for that bottle? No.
But you know who is going to get a bottle? Andrea. She loves it.
But I don't begrudge spending the money. It was worth it. It is a very, very good beer. And like I said, taking into account that it came all the way from Florida and you do have to pay those travel costs and markup in this.
And you didn't have to age it.
I didn't have to age it. It's already, it was great.
It's ready to go.
So, but I just wanted to let you know that if anybody's in Florida and you go to Angry Chair and drink the beer, it's amazing. It's really, really good.
I could have swore we knew an ABV, but I don't see an ABV in it.
I thought it was 12.
So back when I was brewing, we had a coconut stout, and that was the only one that we ever received marks in the 40s at a beer judging competition.
Ooh.
Professional judge thought it was quite worth drinking.
Oh, good. But okay, so what is 40 on the scale of what are they judging?
50 is perfect.
Damn.
I think we got a 41 from one guy. The name of the beer was Chalk Breaker, named after a professor who would go through several pieces of chalk on the board.
Percy's already breaks the chalk.
I didn't even take my lactate pills that night. So maybe they just had very little lactose in it, because I wasn't farty later on.
Oh, geez. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you weren't.
I just looked at the ingredient. Wait a minute, there's lactose in that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think it would be enough to kick off your intestines. Who knows? Some people are super sensitive to it. I know. So
Travis,
back to Travis's Lambic, or maybe not Lambic. It's amazing. This is so smooth. And I think, would it change much in the next year or two? Probably not, right? It's probably kind of stable at this point.
I think I have about a dozen of them left at this point.
Oh my gosh, anytime you want to open one, Keith and I will be there in a hot minute. Although we're not going to apparently follow Google Maps because it's sending Keith to the ocean.
Yeah. Sent me west to come here. I'm like, wait a minute, she's doing
east.
So 7 to 9%, you're guessing? You would never guess this by tasting.
No, it's so smooth, and it's I would think 5.5 tops.
I mean, you can tell that it's kind of thick. It's got some body to it.
Yeah, it has a little. When we poured the Angry Chair, you could just see it oily on the glass. Oh my gosh!
So stronger than your average farmhouse, or I wouldn't call it sour, but like your farmhouse, you know, a little tart beer.
Andrea would love this. Sorry, Andrea, you would really like this beer. It has. Andrea's big on body all the way through.
So there will be some yeast there, but
I mean, I was gonna say, I shouldn't for the sediment, or
you're welcome to, but it might make you active in your gastrointestinal.
Yeah. Right? Oh, look how cloudy it is.
You'll go well tomorrow.
Really? So like clean the pipe?
Absolutely.
This needs to happen.
Bottoms up, apparently.
We used to take the bottoms of the bottles, and one of us would swirl it and down it and say, "Live forever."
I love it.
Here's the good. Here's the good intestinal biome.
Yes.
So as of Friday morning, I reached 188 pounds. So within 185 is my goal. So if I clean the pipes, thank you, Travis's beer.
It won't count the calories in the next ones, I guess.
No.
That's why they call them empty calories.
Beer's calories?
Empty calories.
Empty calories.
Not the way it's like, I'll put some boldness in them. You're going to feel this.
So Travis is a fellow disc golfer. That's how we met.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out early today. And it was overcast but nice, a little breezy.
Did you get 9 in?
We got 18 in.
Oh, got 18? Cool.
Yeah, we got a full 18 in, so we played disc golf, and then that's why I was supposed to. I mean, I knew it was supposed to start raining later, but I thought it was later, not now.
So good timing. Good timing on the disc golf and harvesting the mushrooms.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Today was a day of timing.
Although harvesting the mushrooms.
Yeah, it's like fine. don't let a little Oregon weather.
In fact, it turns out the rain and the mushrooms they go right there. Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Make sure you get that last little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we have more glasses too if you need.
Oh,
yeah, that's why.
It's all good. It's all good. Although I think we can use these because I want to save these guys for this one. So.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I brought 2 of these just on the off chance that one is not good. I'm hoping they're both good. So this is.
Sorry, people walking past the window.
The name of this beer is Schizophrenia. This was an experimental beer. It had a few types of crystal malts in it. It had a whole bunch of spices. I think it had grains of paradise, coriander. It had licorice. Excuse me. And I believe it had blackberry in it. And all told, I think it ended up being around 14%. So this one has been in the bottle for 12 or 13 years at this point.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the serious aged beers.
So let's see.
Do you want a shot glass to test it in? Okay.
I mean, it smells fine.
Okay.
I love how he's tasting it. Let's see if this is palatable for other humans.
That's great.
No.
I mean, that smells the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you take the sip of this.
Whoa. There's a lot to unpack in this tiny little sip. That licorice is forward.
The licorice has definitely come through a bit more since it was brewed.
Yeah.
Strong scent. The licorice.
Look how dark that is.
Almost, was it, what's it?
Holy shit.
Tall, skinny bottle.
Does Travis want to get me drunk?
Galliano. So Galliano, even though it's liqueur, it smells like black licorice.
Yeah, but it
doesn't taste like
it's acid yellow.
Doesn't taste like it, but it smells like it.
Whoa.
Like, cheers.
Okay. Schizophrenia?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, why did you choose that name? This is very good, though. Wow.
Because we were experimenting with the crystal malts. Each of them is killed at a different time, gives it a different color characteristic and a flavor profile. So the lighter crystals, crystal 40, 60, is what you might use to brew like an amber ale. And it has that nice amber brown color, but then you get into the 120s and you get more of a dark kind of like a toffee or like a figgy sort of flavor. And then you get down into the 200s. It's much more roasty malts, much more closer to something that you would use for a stout. So this has a whole combination of those. I was expecting it to turn out very dark. I mean, it is. It's syrupy.
Yeah, it's very dark.
So that's it. Schizophrenia.
Because you didn't know what you were going to get.
Because it has a lot of different characters in it.
Got it.
Are you trying to remind everybody that you're a black man? Is that what that was all?
No, I'm just saying, like, if they want, like, contrast, like, how dark is it, Keith?
Oh, my God.
It's dark.
I think if I were to try and pin it to, like, a standard style, probably old ale. I think.
Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking, like, people say, like, that's not a stout, because it's not
stout.
heavy.
No, it's not, because it doesn't have that. Yeah, it doesn't. And it also
but it'd be
doesn't
pretty
have that heavier
bold
mouth.
if it were a porter.
The heavier mouthfeel, I think, is a more modern, and since this is so old.
So old ale.
So a purchasable ale that I'd say is close. Old Viscosity from North Coast.
Okay.
You maybe have you had that one?
I haven't.
No.
But if it tastes like this, I'll have it.
Yeah.
This is very good. Oh my God.
And
it's just the smell of licorice. It does not taste like.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you said licorice. Does it taste like black licorice? There's a lot of people that don't like black.
The problem is that
but the flavor's good.
It's light enough that you might down it, not realizing that this is going to knock you on your.
Yeah, I wouldn't guess 14. I guess 9. I guess 9.
But it's not.
The berries really help.
Yeah, you know it's berry something. You know what berry because Travis said, but like if you had to guess, you'd be like, oh, there's something fruity, but it's not like fruit forward. You'd smell the licorice, you'd smell it. But it's roasty. And I hesitate to say that. I'm just saying it because Travis says he did the beer, but because there's some people like, oh, I don't like roasted like porters, but I'm like, no, not like
But
burnt,
it doesn't.
not
No,
burnt.
and it's
No,
not
it's
giving
not.
the coffee, because to me, when it's roasty, I get that coffee flavor or smell, and it doesn't have any. There's no.
No, it's
No.
much more on the like deep, like pruny side.
Mm.
Right.
I'd say much more of that like sour dark fruit sort of
Yeah.
profile.
Prune
I
cheese,
I
anything
have.
to help
I
you.
don't know if I've had a beer that has used the fig profile as a descriptor,
Mm.
but I would love, because this seems like it's close.
Mhm.
We've got fig jam, right?
Oh yeah. No, I totally,
Fig jam.
and I love figs, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
I Jonah, I haven't killed your fig trees yet. Oh, and I haven't killed your cactus yet either. Jarvis gave me a
You're not
lovely
gonna kill that.
cactus, and I well,
You won't.
you don't know me.
It's a prickly pear. You're not going to kill it.
So yeah, hopefully Jonah will be back out here in July, and we're gonna plant the fig trees somewhere. I have an idea of where I want them, but it still has to be a cleared area. And I miss my fig trees from California. I prefer the black figs over the green figs. And
Really?
but
That's what the
you-
word on the
you-
street is.
No.
he and his wife bought property. They were a little farther north of us. He planted,
Maybe
I want to say, yeah,
or something.
yeah, an acre. He planted so many. And Jonah, honey, come on and talk to us about figs, because oh my gosh, he knows. And he,
I'm not sipping this.
no, you're not. You're gonna.
No, but no, I'm saying,
Dude,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
saying,
have
like
to spend the night.
14%, people.
I
are
know,
just,
right?
just
It's
like
not
take,
heavy.
take your time.
It's syrupy,
can
like
warm-
you said.
it
but
can
it's
warm
not-
up.
And this is the magic of bottle conditioning, because for the first 2 years in the bottle, it was hot.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you're like, no, we have to let this sit for a while.
Well, because I mean, to get to 14%, you have to ferment either a really long time or you have to ferment fast. And so the faster you go, the more it's going to heat up, the more you're going to get weird off flavors, fusel alcohols from the yeast, things like that. So we were going fast, but then we're really relying on that. Like it didn't start settling down for a couple of years in the bottle, really getting some of those spicy off phenolics take a little bit of time to come out. But now that we're more than 10 years in the bottle, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like
okay. So what's an off-phenolic?
I want to get Travis and Dennis together.
Oh my gosh.
And just to
That would
listen
be
to the
fun.
conversation, watch the brain power. Like, what about this? We need to do this.
Some of the smells, some of the flavors that you would associate with Belgian beers. So
Okay.
like bubble gum, banana. These are flavors.
Marshmallow has been a big
Mhm.
thing recently, and I don't know if that's Belgian or anything, but that flavor profile has been big lately.
I'm not as familiar with the marshmallow, but
Okay.
but some of these flavors that you get naturally in the Belgian styles,
Mhm.
part of it is coming from fermenting at a higher temperature.
Okay.
And part of it is coming from the yeast just naturally want to create more of these off flavors. So if you're fermenting faster, if you're going through a quicker ferment, if you're fermenting more sugars, so to get to 14%, like we had to start with something that was so sugary. So once the yeast started going, it started going really fast, and so it can just get a little ahead of itself and create some of these like more spice, like maybe a little more spicy off flavor, maybe more like a bubblegummy kind of a character.
I call this figgy. That's what I call. If I would have to describe it, like figgy. So
Yeah.
if you had fig, Shane,
Well, when you
have
said that,
fig.
that's the closest. I think this is the closest beer that I've had that
Mm.
I would almost say it has a fig profile to it, because it
Yeah.
got that.
It's not too sweet though.
No,
I can almost get
because
the seeds in my teeth.
I got the missions, like the tough mission figs.
I
Oh my
like
gosh, I so much.
I'm planning 4 more figs this week. I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, you and Jonah need to just powwow, because that man will give you all the fig trees in the world. Oh my gosh, pour it off. My lordy, this is so good. So I'm reading a book Which, okay, Keith, seriously, do not react to the name of this book. Because I know you're going to say something snarky.
Probably.
All right, here we go. Here we go,
what
people.
book did you choose, Lisa?
Why, that would be The Black-Tongued Thief.
Sometimes people, the jokes write themselves.
So
Is it nonfiction?
it's fantasy and it's hysterical. And I'm going to spoil it because how many of you are actually going to read this book? It's written from the point of view of a young man. So there's a lot of swear words. There's a lot of, and it's in a world where magic is there, and also some, wow, that shit. That's just whoever the guy who wrote it. It is a man who wrote it. It's just, I got off of fantasy for a long time because they were all the same. They were so boring. Everybody's on a quest and this and that and blah blah blah. So it got a little too boring for me, and nothing to me, nothing was new. So I now every once in a while when I'm at Powell's or at the used bookstore, hi J Michael, uh, I just I'll open a book and if the first sentence catches me, okay. So I read this whole series that about another series about a young girl, and the first sentence was I forget the name of the guy. He's like, "Well, now I just need to kill him." I thought that was hysterical. It made me laugh. Like the first sentence, like so and so did this, and now I just need to kill him. And I was like, okay, well, I need to find out why you need to kill this kid. So this one, same thing, where the first sentence was just hysterical and it was so funny. I guess I have to keep reading.
Is it just a book or is it like a series?
I think there's more, and I don't really care.
He's into the book.
Yeah, the book is fun because it's this young man, and you could say he's on a quest, but he's really being forced to do something that he doesn't want to. Yeah, he's like, I just don't want to be here. It's so, and he's got a blind cat that's following him around, and oh my gosh, it's been pretty funny. And I fell into a series, the Miles Vorkosigan series, written by Louise McMaster Bugeaud, because there were times in the book where I was laughing out loud. And if you can make me laugh out loud, I'll keep reading because that's a gift.
Well, if you get to the end of it, let me know if you loved it because I will read it because I read
200 pages in and I'm still going. So.
I read this. I understand what you're saying. I think other people who read fantasy will know this. I saw this article. I don't know who wrote it, but like years ago, saying, whatever kind of genre you like, they go, books are like movies. Whatever kind of genre you like, and there's a reason why you like it. But he goes, the problem with fantasy is that all writers at one point in their lives were kids. And with kids, yeah, you get all sorts of imagination. I have an imaginary friend, I have an imaginary dog, whatever. And like people should encourage that imagination. But the first book that kind of sparked that was Lord of the Rings. So if somebody says like, "Oh, this is my own creation," people are reading it and going like, you're going with the Lord of the Rings. Tolkien. You didn't mean to. This is your own creative thing, but you have a ragtag group of people, and they're either going to find something or going to lose something. And they have this immense, evil force that's like so all powerful that nobody can touch it. Right. And then you have the main heroes, but it's about the small, insignificant people, and everybody's just like, "Oh shit, that's like every fantasy book." Right. And you can't blame the authors because that was the original blueprint. So when you get a fantasy, like, okay, so this was it, and you go back and look like all the famous stories, and everybody's like, "Oh shit, there it is." There's the blueprint. Right. There's the ragtag people. There's the quest. There's like, oh, the enemy is so all powerful, we can't do it. And you get the main story and then the little insignificant people backstory doing it, and then like, oh, the little twist and turn, and everybody goes home safe and wonderful. And then I was like, yeah, that's totally Lord of the Rings. Once in a while, when you read a book and all of a sudden the main character dies,
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Right.
Okay, you've thrown me.
I didn't expect that. So now who's going to carry it?
Now who's going to, right. What's going to happen now? Anyway, the blind cat is just cute as all heck. I love the blind cat because the blind cat has some luck. Luck is a thing. And I think that's kind of cool because then
It's different.
okay.
It's different.
And they have to travel and they have to go over the ocean. So of course, they can't pay to be on a beautiful passenger ship. They pay to be on a whaler. Okay. I will just tell you that the Kraken is amazing, and that's it. I won't spoil what the Kraken does because, oh my gosh, you've seen the shower curtain in my guest bathroom, right? With the big Kraken that's got the ship up in the air. Yeah.
I haven't seen your Kraken.
So back to what you were saying about Tolkien. Have you heard about Terry Pratchett talking about Tolkien, the author Terry Pratchett?
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes, and I'm going to butcher and paraphrase, is he's talking about how ubiquitous Tolkien is, that it just like defined the work so much that it's like Tolkien in literature is like Mount Fuji in art in Japan. Mm-hmm. That it is so common to see Mount Fuji. Sometimes it's near, sometimes it's close, but it's just like that is the style that when you don't see Mount Fuji, it's a statement in and of itself. Right. Either that means the artist was trying to make that statement and that's interesting, or it's because they were in fact standing on Mount Fuji. Yes. Right.
That's a good one.
Just so.
That's a good one. But yeah, Tolkien is and then the other one that I don't think people know that they're really, but if they also read Lovecraft as a kid, because Lovecraft is insane. And I believe anybody under the age of 35 probably doesn't know Lovecraft as well as the people over the age of 35 because he's fallen, quote, out of favor. But you can tell. You can tell when someone read Lovecraft when they were a kid. Because
But don't they have a series on like Lovecraft Country? I thought that was like a series on like somebody's streaming.
I
think so.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
good because I have a Lovecraft tattoo on my back. Of course.
That's how big a fan she is.
And Poe, because Lovecraft and Poe were pretty darn close, but I don't have the Raven. No.
Don't drink 14% or hybrid like I'm drinking. This is like it's really good. It's so
yeah. I have no idea what we're going to be saying for the next half hour or whatever because woo, Travis got us drunk.
Truth serum. It's my fault.
It's all Travis's fault.
We'll spend the next half hour talking about these delirium glasses because they're so cool.
Aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? Oh, so the last Friends Drinking Beer, it was somber.
Yeah.
So we've had good news. Without, my husband is ill, but it looks like there's a cure. Anyway, we're good. Happy about that.
That's good. Oh, I was going to ask. Well, I knew that you had to get information before you took off for your trip. Yeah. Lisa, once again, is going to.
I am
going to Belgium
Tuesday morning for Belgium and Amsterdam.
You need to get news before the trip. In fact, this is going to be our last episode before she heads off to
Belgium. Which is why it's happy birthday to me, and I'm wearing green because.
So she's going to have all the beer. She's not going to bring anything back. So we have to live vicariously through her.
You know how good the beer is in Belgium?
Well,
you're not going to bring any back?
Okay.
We didn't plan this. Okay. But Travis is like,
okay. Here's what happened. Here, open that. All right.
See, this is distract us.
So here is my overly sharing thing. I have had my luggage rifled through and have had things stolen from my luggage on more than one occasion. It has happened at SFO, and it has happened, I believe, in Denver.
So I don't like to fly.
I am not a fan of checking my luggage. My entire family, my husband, my sister, everybody, they hate the fact that I will not check luggage because I've had my luggage rifled and have had things stolen. So I'm just not a fan. I have become a master of packing carry-on luggage for 12 to 14 days in Europe. One carry-on, one purse.
Personal bag.
Personal item.
I'd love for you to teach my wife that.
I can't.
I love how he covers his mouth like it's not being recorded.
Angela had lessons.
I didn't say that. No, that wasn't.
No, he didn't say anything.
Oh, hey, this beer.
This beer.
This beer. Here we go. Cheers.
Okay, cheers to this, and then we'll get back to why Lisa wasn't bringing beer back from Europe.
The simple solution is to wrap it in your
This is Block 15 Super Nebula. Last time on our last episode, we talked about how Merlin and I went to the dinner. Oh my gosh, it's spring and there are bugs in my house.
Fruit flies.
I know, it sucked. Anyway, this is one of the beers that I brought back from that dinner. So it's Block 15 Super Nebula Imperial Stout matured in bourbon barrels with cocoa nibs, which seems to be a theme around here. Super Nebula 2025. This year's annual Imperial Stout release was matured in Basil Hayden Toast bourbon barrels. Never heard of it, but I'm assuming they're Baileys.
It's a good bourbon.
And then conditioned on Wild Harvest Fair Trade Bolivian cocoa nibs, specially selected to complement its decadent character, 12.9%. So we had this beer at the dinner, and they paired it with a beautiful pork dish, which is interesting for such a dark beer. But it was amazing. And then they did a secondary release of this called Super Nebula Valhalla. So Block 15 releases a Super Nebula every year, and it's like Ale Song's Rhino Soup, where it's a base.
It's a base,
but they alter it every year basically, and then they do something wild and insane. And the Valhalla is wild and insane, and I'm in love with it, but I won't, because I only have 2 bottles of it. So we're just going to wait a while before that one gets over.
No, this is good.
But the Super Nebula is amazing. So anyway, cheers to that.
It is super.
High Block 15 beer.
So tasty.
Isn't it so good?
Block 15 makes really good beer.
They do.
And I love their brewers, and they're so sweet.
They're Belgians.
And hi, Holly.
Barrel age.
Yeah, Holly works for them, and I love Holly. Okay, so anyway, back to why I wasn't going to bring any beer back from here.
People don't go through your underwear because it's like it's invasive.
Okay,
just go to a store and package some up and ship them.
Chill. Just chill.
Feel the outrage.
Okay.
You can feel the outrage.
Feel it. The only way
we could do an episode with what Lisa brings back from Belgium. Oh, was that out loud? Sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The only way I can pack for 2 weeks in Europe with a carry-on and a personal item is that shit is. I have to sit on it to get the zipper to close. So I packed everything 10 days ago. I figured out how to get everything into those 2 bags, carry-on. And then I went to dinner with my sister and her husband last night, and they're both checking. So I'm no longer saving any time because when I travel alone, I don't have to. I just bypass baggage claim. Right. I go.
So now you
and I have traveled alone on more than one occasion because while my husband loves to be there, he doesn't like getting there. So sometimes I travel by myself. Anyway, because you just
You know, they have the thing. It's not about the destination; it's about the journey.
He's
like, no, it's about the destination.
No, not on this one.
Yeah,
I see you.
He's a big guy. It's uncomfortable for us in seats.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and he
isn't this a cool 9-hour trip? No, it isn't.
Okay.
Do you want to stop by the second largest college line?
Oh. Okay. So now I'm no longer saving any time because I'm going to be with my sister and brother-in-law when they check their bags. I'm going to be with my sister and brother-in-law when the baggage claim. So I said, okay, fine. So yesterday they convinced me. All right, I will pack my suitcase. Well, now my carry-on bag is half empty. So all that is in my carry-on bag is is a change of clothes in case my luggage gets lost.
Yeah, you want that.
Right? So change of clothes, my bathroom stuff, my shower stuff.
Yeah.
My vitamins, which I can't live without, and a book, basically. So, and a pair of shoes.
And a karaoke machine.
And a karaoke machine. So now I'm staring at this carry-on bag that is half empty.
Thinking, what could I put in it?
I had to upload my passport.
Okay.
So I was looking, and you can bring back beers from Europe. So yeah. So at this point, I might be carrying back some beer from Europe.
Are you guys okay with Might? She's going to Belgium.
I'll see what I can.
Would you or would you not?
List of some breweries.
Would you not?
Oh, sorry.
An episode
Rick sent me a list of every single
from Belgium.
Rick sent me a list of every single beer that I need to drink in Belgium, and the bar that I need to go to drink it. So
you have a plan. So there's a plan.
Yes, there's many.
I would kill
everything but a
Pilsen rock on tap.
Do you imagine? You know what? In Europe, most beer is not on tap. When you go, you're pouring it out of a bottle. Most bars don't have on tap.
Can you imagine drinking Golden Drac out of a bottle, but at that brewery?
That would be fine. That would be fine. Because once again, the conversations we've had 1,000 times. Irish beer, Guinness. Guinness tastes different in Ireland. Ireland, yes, I've had the Guinness. I've poured it at the Guinness brewery. It does taste different.
So imagine us getting beer from Belgium.
So even if Golden Drac is bottled in Europe and imported into America, I think it's still different.
The only way we'll know, though, is if she brings it back.
But don't forget the Purat too. Also, both of them. Both.
See.
I'm a delirium girl, so if there's any delirium I can bring back that needs to be on your list. My carry-on might be packed with all delirium. So
wouldn't that be delirium's really good? So that's.
I know.
No, I want to know if you find something that's better than delirium red at delirium.
Well, I will let you know. Well, I feel like a dealer because I have delirium red, and then Keith pays me and takes home delirium red from my house. So the other day, he paid me, and then I handed him a 4-pack of delirium red, and he said,
"Already got."
He could have taken home too, and I never would have known. I was like, dude, you totally could have.
Because there's something that's called integrity. Some of us still have it.
I already have that beer. It's secreted in my car. You're not going to find it, okay?
Like, oh, it's very generous for you to give me the 4-pack.
Oh, is this a freebie on top? Thank you very much.
But do you know who would have taken that second 4-pack?
Your brother.
I'll give you a hint.
Your brother.
Has the same mole I have. I didn't say his name. It wasn't me.
Well, it's not me.
Is this recording?
Oh, this is why the guest has to sit between me and Keith, because otherwise
you need a buffer.
Like we have a mind meld that is just bizarre. I don't understand.
Great ideas happen today, though.
I'm gonna need to sleep these off before I can drive home. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, you know me. I am down. I'm down to have guests.
You know what episode we've never had, though?
What episode?
We've never had an episode of beer pairing with mushroom.
That's true. You know what else we need to do?
See that.
We need to theme breakfast beers and actually film in the morning.
Okay. And not ignore Founder's Kentucky Breakfast Stout. If you're doing that
can be one.
You must. KBS. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's maple syrup, bourbon barrel aged stout. Oh my goodness, so good.
And
that will help. That will help cure the wound that we feel of no more. Was it Brunch in Hell? Yeah, they canceled Brunch in Hell. Oakshire beer stein.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're hoping at some point. I keep talking to him.
Yeah,
I keep talking. We
will beat down
bring back
because they have like their usual releases. But if you go to Brunch in Hell, you get it first before the general public.
Yeah,
and they actually say not just here's our beer, but like here's how it pairs with these breakfast things. Like this one pairs with French toast.
Oakshire?
Well, it's the collab between Oakshire and the beer style.
Oh, and the beer stein.
right.
They
use the beer stein kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, is it like French toast and some type of eggs Benedict and like all the brunch things, like a French dish, a shrimp dish, like everything, and you're just like, oh,
it was.
Why don't we just do that here?
I
have a family recipe for hollandaise sauce that I'll take any covers. It's the best you've ever had.
Okay.
If only we had some
I'm
beer babes that were actually competent at cooking, maybe in the morning. I don't know. Any names come to mind, Lisa? Some of them might start with V. Some of them might start with K.
Because we always do evening parties. We should do a brunch party.
Let's do a brunch party. Fun. Great ideas.
That'd be really fun.
It's a meeting of the minds. That's what I love about this episode. A meeting of the minds. Thank you, Travis.
You're welcome. I'll bring some fresh mushrooms and make some holiday sauce. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I dare that not to tempt our chef people.
Also, okay.
I actually already sent them pictures of mushrooms, by the way.
I'm not.
I was like, oh, you got to know what Travis is.
I'm not really outing Travis because Travis, but you're a vegetarian. Do you eat eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do omelets, and that might be kind of
big on eggs.
Yeah.
Good for protein.
They are good, and they are a renewable source. So that sometimes, but then there's. I got into this conversation with my brother-in-law the other day because there are certain foods that I will never eat again in my entire life. Please do not hand me a chicken. I'm done eating chicken. I'm so done. Please do not have me anything with peanut butter in it. I cannot.
Yeah, disagree.
Any other nut butter, we're down. Peanut butter. Trust me, I ate way too much of it as a kid. It's just the smell.
She'll do almond butter. She'll do Nutella, but she won't do peanut butter.
Sunflower. Oh my gosh, sunflower butter is amazing, but just not peanut. And I won't do any beer that smells like peanuts.
But you did have that peanut butter stout that you thought you weren't going to like it, but you liked it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, I admit it. I was no. So I can't remember.
No, was it Fort George? Because it was that peanut butter cup, and I did not like the peanut butter cup.
Right, but it was because Lisa was like, I'm not gonna like this. She's just like, this is not bad, and she get that look like, okay. She was so prepared to hate it, and I'm like, yeah, it's good because it's one of those things. Not everybody likes peanut butter stout because it's like no, it tastes. I think it tastes like artificial. Like it doesn't taste like peanut butter.
Well, because you have to use the powdered stuff that has the fat removed because you can't brew with fat.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're getting the powdered stuff from Costco, which we've done it. It's difficult to like you have to use a lot of it to get the flavor. Mm-hmm. And then at that point you're like the concentrated flavor is not really peanut butter. So it's best as like an accent with something else. Like you go really heavy on a chocolate stout with a bit of peanut butter.
Like a hint.
Just a hint. Right. Exactly. Right. It's tricky though. Anything that requires fat is tricky.
Oh, we need to introduce you to Dave. So Dave is a lovely man that we've met recently, and this man will put anything in vodka or gin.
That used to be my game.
Oh my gosh. Some of his concoctions, because I don't know another word to use, are
infusion.
Oh my god, they're so stunning. He is. I want to go visit Dave's house because I have a feeling it's like Dexter's Lab, right?
Have Dave come here, and we can do like a bacon infused gin.
Dave, honey, we love you. Dave is elderly, and somebody would have to drive him out here because I do not.
We can do that because, like, if we have that, none of us are driving.
Oh my gosh, no!
Just say it.
He poured a bunch of his infusion for us on New Year's Eve, and we had to stop.
They cut him off at a beer club. It's like he's like, you got to stop. You know, like
for two reasons. Number one,
this is a place for drinking, but you need to stop giving people.
Oh my gosh, it was so insane.
A bit of this.
I used to dabble more, except I would make it with Everclear, which was a mistake. I remember in particular my qualifying exam, the party before the qualifying exams. I knew I wasn't going to pass. Brought
like what the hell?
So what's why?
You had a bang Wilder thing like.
Part of the math grad school tradition is going between either your first and second year or your second and third year. You have to pass these qualifying exams, and you only have 2 shots. And so in the fall one was coming up, and I could tell I was going to fail. And there's always big parties right before. Mm-hmm. And so I remember bringing a bottle of my blackberry. I don't know what the right word to use is. Booze, liquor. I mean, It was Everclear with blackberry.
Keep talking. I have an idea.
And there was a keg at that party, and I was topping people's beers up with a little blackberry, a little chaser, a little kicker.
Oh my God.
Making it, just
like, you're going to like this. I'm just having a beer.
They did.
They were hammered.
Or I was already, moved on. And I
like, here's a little something for the road.
It turns out I didn't pass that qualifying.
But you know what? People remember the party.
And they remember
that
I did a keg stand. Yes, they remember that. It was a good party.
Oh my gosh, did I hear the word keg stand?
Yeah, we're doing them right now. You ready?
Okay.
That's a story.
Anyway, no, I wouldn't go back to making infusions and use anything less than nice vodka now.
But I have one of Travis's infusions.
What is it?
Kidding? Oh no, this was made with vodka though. This was not.
I thought it was tequila.
What is it? Tequila?
I think it's the.
Excellent.
Okay.
So this was made.
Here we go.
This was made with plums.
This is what happens when Lisa starts drinking.
This was made with plums from the property from here, and cinnamon, and actually no, the plums were with brandy.
Okay, I don't no idea what
tequila was with the blueberries, and that wasn't very good.
Because
everything helping me poop, every single thing.
TMI.
Everything. Like, have something made with plums.
I can't believe you still have this. I made this like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, and I swear to you, I have another jar.
We're gonna change this. Friends getting drunk, not friends drinking beer.
No, this is friends getting drunk. I agree.
Friends getting schnockered.
Schnockered.
Yeah, a good idea.
You know what it is early on Sunday? They can take naps before they drive home. Okay.
Okay, cheers.
Wow.
So give us a story. What is this?
This is fruit aged on brandy.
Okay.
With cinnamon.
So would you call it a Madeira?
I don't know. Maybe. That's the word I know.
Wow, that's too smooth.
It's drinkable though.
So good.
You get yourself in some major trouble.
No, imagine this with like a mimosa.
Imagine that with anything.
Imagine this with anything.
Anything. Oh my god.
No, it's
very smooth. I should make that can.
Yeah, and feel free to drink it all because Brent's never going to drink it. So.
Well, what about you?
You can do this again.
Well, I'm drinking it now. I've never had it before, so I'm drinking it now. But I swear I had another jar of something you brought out here.
Well, you'll have more.
Yeah.
We'll do this again.
Yeah.
Do it again, yeah.
Dave, our infusion master, I told him he has carte blanche in the orchard. He can take all the fruit from all the trees. He can take all the berries he wants.
Mm-hmm.
I just want something.
Do something with blueberries. How's your pear harvest this year? Is it going to be good?
I hope so.
It depends on the weather.
It totally depends on the weather. The weather hasn't been very.
It hasn't been
rainy.
We haven't had enough rain.
I feel like it's
and enough snow, but we've had enough rain for us.
It's sort of. It seems like it's catching up.
Yeah,
a little.
yeah.
And it's only
because we had inches a couple of weeks.
It's only mid-March. I feel like we can catch up in the rest of March, April, and May. If we've had some rain,
if we do not bake, if we do not get above 85 degrees between now and June, we're fine.
Yeah,
I'm going to have a shit ton of fruit. The other thing I did, we did not fertilize the trees this year because we fertilized them last year for the first time since we've lived it.
Sure.
And but I decided every other year.
Sure.
With the organic fertilizer from Good Earth. So, and like I told you, that plum tree fruited for the first time ever.
So this is from
cherry plums that we're calling.
Plum. So this concoction is from the plum.
It's from the yellow plums,
I think,
right? The yellow plums,
yeah.
Not that cherry plum tree. That cherry plum tree is the only one we have.
Because I made this like 5 years ago.
Yeah, this has been sitting on our counter forever. And I thought it was tequila based because you did do the blueberry tequila.
I did do blueberry tequila, and it just wasn't very good.
Okay. Maybe that's why it was terrible. I mean, to be honest, seriously, look at the dust on the lid. There's so much dust.
It's just not very good.
Has anybody ever done a pear tequila?
Ooh.
I think I've heard pear vodka. Pear is another one of those that it's just such a subtle that I would almost basically, I mean, maybe I would pair it with just a soda water or something. Like that would be my mixed drink, is just pear vodka, maybe a little lime juice or something, like something really, really, really subtle.
Gosh, this is good though. I thought this was tequila, which is why I didn't touch it. This is so good. I'm going to drink the rest of it. You guys better drink what you want because it's going away.
It's for you. I left it here for you.
Now I need more, Travis. I need more.
Grow me some more plums.
I'm working on it.
The other thing, the other big question is the bees, of course. And it seems like we're warm enough. And it seems like we're not going to have another freeze. So I think we're going to.
If the freeze is over, then there's going to be lots of bees.
I think we have enough pollination.
And we definitely got my 2 weeks of freeze for the blueberries. Blueberries need at least 2 weeks of below 32 or below. And we got that. I was a little nervous, but in January, we had so many cold days.
You'd be surprised how many trees there are that need that, too.
I know.
What's going to happen at some point when the maples don't get a freeze? Like Japanese maples, they need a hibernation. Yeah. They can't live without it.
It's crazy. It's going to be very sad.
Yeah.
I'm reading this book called How the Mountains Grew, and it's geology. So he goes back as far as we've been able to determine what has happened on this blue marble, literally from the dawn of time. And what I didn't realize, because I just didn't know, I mean, I knew that, things have been moving across the planet, all this. Well, Pangea was the last one. There were 2 others before. On Pangea, all of what we know as land today was all mashed together at that point, and it was kind of it was on the equator. There were monsoons for 100,000 years.
Straight.
100,000 years. And life almost disappeared because it was so dramatic and so insane. Monsoons. They call them super monsoons because they just lasted for years on end. So anyway.
Sounds like growing up in Olympia.
And then because I read multiple books at the same time. The other book I'm reading is called Murderland. Mm-hmm. And it's this, she's a Pulitzer Prize winning author, and she wrote this book about the Pacific Northwest, and she was also born and raised in Tacoma, but Tacoma in the 40s to the 80s was smelter capital of the world. So all this arsenic and lead and cadmium and all this crap is being blown.
And paper mill.
Yeah. But it's
it's
what
stank
the
until
smelters were what was putting out and
the carcinogens. Yeah, I know.
And we have the highest concentration of serial killers, 24, in the Pacific Northwest. So she's going through all sadly, all the people that Ted killed and the whole bit. So anyway, it's just
killer.
Oh my gosh, and the whole. But she does this. There's this geologic reason why the smelters were in the Pacific Northwest. So these two books are kind of colliding geologically, and I'm reading. I'm going, oh my gosh, we're doomed.
So my dad grew up on Vashon, which is right across the water from Tacoma.
Yeah.
And when he was a kid, a Sarco used to come down and just dump the slag right into the bay.
Oh,
just
and
right
it was
there.
green.
Yeah.
It was this hideous green, and the stench.
So I caught my first fish at Puget Sound.
You didn't.
There's that.
You don't happen to be decades old, do you?
I ate that fish.
I'm older than him, so
I ate that fish.
So
you're more mature than I.
Yeah, but everything lead, gasoline, lead-based paint.
Oh, yeah.
They thought that the higher
you ever see the movie The Prophecy?
The cleaner the. No, honey, you can. It just rains down. It's so, yeah. It's insane. It's insane the lead levels of the children in Tacoma that they finally tested in the mid 70s. They were nuts.
Me too.
All right,
Are you a serial killer?
We're an hour.
What?
Nope. Stop recording. So
stop recording now.
Friends drinking beer. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.
I'm gonna finish.
I'm Keith. This is Lisa. Thank you, Travis.
Travis will be back because
That's right.
Oh my gosh, we need to drink.
Because I like wonderful beer too, and I'm a friend.
Happy birthday to me.
Oh, happy International Women's Day.
Thank you.